Hello class, a very pleasant morning to all of you. Today, I Raja Parekh from St. Thomas High School, Mahua, am here to further continue with the subject of English for the students of class 7th. My dear students, during the previous lecture, we started unit number 5, that is health and nutrition. We completed up till activity number 2. We discussed the story of Lord Shiva's advice on good health. He advised the people of earth that they should eat only once a day and should pray 3 times a day. But when he sent this message with his messenger Nandi, he was on the way. He met so many things and he ate so many times that he forgot what was the message to be delivered to the people, and hence he gave a wrong message that people should pray only once a day and they should eat 3 times a day instead of they should be praying 3 times a day and eating only once a day. So here, since then, people started following this pattern that they are eating 3 times a day and praying only once a day. So now we already completed the first question that we need to prepare 3 questions based on the story, and the second one was find the information on the fasting month in different religions and its importance. So we are going to discuss the same today. Religious fasting is as old as religions itself. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Orthodox, Judaism, Buddhism, religions, and many others use fasting as a method of purification, personal discipline, and orientation towards their God. Fast can take a variety of forms. They can be partial or total and can vary in the frequency and duration. Here is a brief look at some of the religions that practice fasting. So, in each and every religion, when the religions were originated, the people used fasting as the method of purification. Also, it is considered for personal discipline and one's orientation, that means one's faith in their God. Take Fast can take variety of forms. They can be partial, that means for some period of time, or they can be total. They can be different according to the different religions. So let's see here about Hinduism. The type of fasting practiced in Hinduism depends on the number of variables: ethnic background, tradition, personal belief, geographical location, and the choice of personal deity. The type of the fast practiced can range from the total abstinence from food or on liquid for 12 to 24 hours to general limit of food intake. Fasting is common during the religious festivals such as 9 days of Navratri in April and October. So here the people practice different types of fasting in Hinduism according to their tradition, religion, background, personal beliefs, etc. They practice fasting. Somehow, many of them may take food, but some stay fasting for 12 to 24 hours only on liquid. So it is most common during the times of Navratri in April and October. Now let's talk about Islamism. Muslims are obliged to fast from before sunrise to sunset during the 9th month of Islamic lunar calendar, that is Ramzan. During this holy month, Muslims abstain from food, liquid, smoking, and sexual activities during the daylight hours. This time of is designed to heighten spiritual awareness, rid the self of vices, and encourage charitable deeds. Some Muslims fast voluntarily on extra days throughout the year. So here, during Islam, during the month of Ramzan, they practice the fasting right before sunrise till sunset, and it is considered as very holy month for the people, those who follow Islam religion. Let's see about Christianity. During Lent, many branches of Christianity prescribes limiting food intake and giving up a particular vice. This period falls 40 days before Easter, Ash Wednesday, beginning of Lent, and Good Friday, Christ's crucifixion are traditional fast days. Practicing Catholic abstain from meat and limit food intake on these days. During interdominational Christian voluntary fast intermittently throughout Lent, notably on Fridays, fasting in Christianity teaches self control, atonement, and apathy with poor. So, here in Christianity, they practice fasting for the period 40 days before the Easter. It starts from Ash Wednesday till Good Friday, and they teach how to have a self control, atonement, and empathy with poor. So, my dear students, now let's see the third topic. Form group and write a drama script based on the story and then enact it. 3 meals and 1 bath. A one act drama with 4 scenes. So here we are dividing the story into the 4 scenes. The first scene is people on the earth are arguing over some point. There is lot of commotion. Nothing is heard clearly. After a while, some leading persons, 4 or 5, come forward and quieten the noisy mob. The one of the leaders, please be quiet, I am going to make a very important announcement. So the first one is saying, let's be quiet. The supporters, please be quiet everybody, let's listen to him. The mob quietens and is ready to listen. The leader, from a very high platform, listen, listen. First of all, I'll invite 3 or 4 of you to join me. We will go to Lord Shiva and put forward our proposal. We will put before him how much we should eat and how often we should bath to lead a long and a healthy life. 4 persons come forward from the mob and show their willingness to go to heaven and meet Lord Shiva. Voice from the mob, yes, we all agree. You go forward and we are with you. All the 5 leaders make their way to heaven to meet Lord Shiva. My dear students, here is the first scene of the story. In the very next class, we will further continue with the rest part of the story and we will write the dialogues. I am sharing a PDF file in which this dialogues is given. You can write the same in your fair book. Thank you and have a nice day.